Course Nation, Sanbunan Bafetu. Welcome back to Betway Transit me, the QB. Now, on this video, we will be talking about what Kaizer Chiefs is expecting from the new head coach, which is Coach Fernando the Cruz. Now, this one is quite interesting because we've always been suspecting, okay, this is what Kaizer Chiefs will be expecting from the new coach. But today, I think there was media briefing or something like that. And yeah, Buffet too, the coach did speak. There's a lot of things that he said. If you go to Kaizer Chiefs website, you will see everything. But there's certain or something that I want us to look at in particular when it comes to the club, because I believe this is the mandate from the club. Now, if you remember correctly, there was coach Khalil Ben Youssef who came out and spoke about, the conditions at the club and what Kaizer Chiefs. Remember the season before that, we finished number 9 if I'm not mistaken, and then the second season, which was the last season, is finished on number 3. So we knew actually what it looks like. Kaizer Chiefs, they want the coaches to finish number at least number 2 or number 1. By the looks of things, it was promising. It was showing it okay. At the end of the day, things are going to be there. But now, isn't as zang as we are 2 things were completely different. And as much as we were blaming, the club, it looks like the club themselves, the management, they were blaming the coaches. The coaches are not doing an incredible job. They're not doing a very good job when it comes to the players. But they were the ones who decided to, let them remain at the club, and the Ibunjiba defender when fans were not happy with the co-coaches. So you might be surprised as us how do they not want them anymore after they said they believe in them, they believe they will give them what they want. So despite that, Coach Fernando the Cruz and Jobang Shilo Kulumile today, by the way, please don't forget to like the video, because see, this is what he's saying. There's a lot of things that he said, but this is what I want us to particularly look at, because this one exposes Owotiyin and Dabaifunayo from the new coach. And I do have a question that I'm going to ask you, Makosa Mahle, and hopefully you will be able to answer me on that one. So this is what he's saying. He says, I'm grateful to the chairman, Dr. Kaizer Mtaung, and the sporting director, Kaizer Mtaung Jr., for expressing confidence in me, and I will give my level best to do a job. I'm totally committed to Kaizer Chiefs. I know I'm working for the biggest club in the country, one with a lot of fans all over Africa, not just South Africa. I want us to start the season well, to give our millions of fans a good feeling, because they deserve it, and have a good season and challenge for titles. Well, I don't know, guys, but in my definition, titles, it's the league title. So by the looks of things, it looks like Kaizer Chiefs wants Coach Fernando de Cruz to compete for the Betway Premiership League title. I don't know, but that's what I'm getting from this statement. Despite that, guys, honestly speaking, looking at the current squad, looking at the current situation, I know we have good players. Honestly speaking, we do have good players, but there's departments that we're still lacking. And without the official confirmation from the club, our players are short. We still need of an attacking midfielder. We're still in need of, at least 2 wingers, because manje sesilahlekilwe uLona uban Lilebo and also Gaston Sereno, you understand? So definitely we do need those good quality players that are going to come in and help the club. But so far I can't talk much. Yes, we've seen how they were playing. If you haven't watched my highlights, please do check here for YouTube. Just type Rangers FC and then ubukele the highlights, because that's where I got to see glimpses of the squad that is currently playing. And I don't want to lie to you guys, I was impressed by a lot of things. I'm happy Ungobo played a crucial role. He's just there, Bafethu. Because I know people are not happy about him for certain reasons, but for me, I love that boy. I always will, not just because he's a Kaizer Chiefs player, but because of the quality that he brings to the club. So incredible. And ngibonile nje abo Ox trying to, at least get back in the game nabo bazibonakalisa ukuthi they can be able to do, more than what we are expecting. You understand? And siyabona uArsenal level up baqala nje ukuvela kancane kancane. All those players, it's showing a lot of positivity in terms of the squad, but that doesn't mean the gap ekhona seyivalekile. It doesn't work like that. It's not something ozovela uvuke kusasa and then you perform miracles and then uqale ukusebenza. But so far, with what I'm saying, I don't want to lie to you, with what I'm saying, we do have a good squad, but it's not a squad that we are going to be competing for league titles. That is not accurate, at least from my side of things, because looking at the club, looking at the players, looking at everyone, we hardly reach top goal scorers with our players. We need to at least have 3, 4, even 5 players, actually from 4 to 5 players or above, who are top goal scorers. Mangabe that player scored at the least amount of goals in a season, at least Mangube 4 goals. But so far, look at Pulemodi. Is he capable of scoring more than 4 or 5 goals in a season? Let's be honest. No. You look at the right wing side so far. I'm not sure what is going to happen in that position, but ngibonile umfundo ngathi bekadlala attacking midfield as I thought, or whatever was happening. But look at the right wing side. Ubani ozodlala that position and be able to score more goals than Lelepo did. Yes, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying Lelepo was perfect. There were games I was frustrated. You guys were here with me. No, you know what Lelepo did. I'm not happy about it. But then at the end of the day, we congratulated the fact that he can be able to at least give us goals. If you can't give us anything, at least give us goals. So looking at Ulilepo, he was not that great when it comes to certain things, and I don't mind losing him, but at the end of the day, he was someone that was bringing in the numbers. So right now we have taken that away. For example, let's look at things from the last season side of things or perspective. Siamsusa Ulilepo Asnai, we take out him and his goals. How many goals do we have left right now? You see, how many assists are there from the current squad? You understand? Those are the certain things that we need to look at and understand. What, as much as the club is so ambitious to do all those things, at least if I was the management, the only thing I would be looking for this season, not kind of depending on the squad, because also the squad, the quality of the squad does matter. The players who can be able to come in and change the game, that also matters. So looking at the club currently, okay, at least if we can get a trophy or maybe 2 trophies, just to balance things off. It can be MTN8, it can be Nedbank Cup. We are in the culling, where competitions, we might even win CAF Champions League, because previously or previous seasons, the coach Fernando Cruz managed to win, I think with AS FAR Rabat, if I'm not mistaken, the CAF. No, it was not AS FAR, I'm not sure, but he did win a CAF Confederations. You understand? So I would be looking at that, not to say we need to win the league. That is I don't know, but maybe the club was talking about CAF Confederation, because now it's sort of like a league. It's not a tournament per se, but it's sort of like a league nyana, same as a CAF Champions League. But I don't know. I don't know. It's just me thinking about it and then talking what I think about it. You can also let me know what you think down in the comment section below. But honestly speaking, I think the coach but okay, we need to finish in the top 5, don't go off from there. I'm to top 3, because it's not going to be easy. Sundowns already, they've started making some inquiries about certain players which are good quality players. Ngibonile nje with Sundowns, plus they have all the money in the world currently that they can spend in making sure they bring in the signings that they need. So with us, we need to understand our situation. We also need to look at everything in every aspect, not just we want this. So if the coach, this is the question I do have for you, Mbugele Pekai. If the coach start a season and then probably we play our first 5 games and then we play 3 draws, we play 1 loss and a 1 win, what does that mean about the coach? What does it say about Coach Fernando da Cruz? And despite that, does this mean OT must figure half of the season? Maybe we have played up around 15 games or 12 or 13, somewhere around there, December, during that time. Does this mean Kaizer just is going to start looking for a new coach, or siqhubeka ngaye Coach Fernando da Cruz even if the results are not going our way? I don't know. That is the question that I'm asking you, Mbugeli. Please do let us know down in the comment section below. I'm looking forward to hearing your responses, Buffet, on this one. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like the video. Peace.